Hey guys, it's Zach. As far as I can tell, I thought what I found was a boot sector virus, but I'm not really sure yet because I haven't been able to get my laptop to suffer the same consequences as earlier. I guess I should say. I don't know how to best say it. I can't replicate the problem. So, forget that last video for now. I'm going to leave it until I can see otherwise, because I still can't figure out why this other computer, other than I'm just going to have to erase it, fix it, just like I did with my laptop. But let's talk about this movie. Steve Austin, Hunt to Kill. Yeah, you can tell I didn't really like it. About this movie, it's just lame. Yeah, Steve Austin, you were pretty cool, but the movie is not. The story is left and righty, and there's a couple cool action scenes, pretty cool fights, but Steve Austin gets his ass handed to him basically. Beat up so bad at some points that I thought how could he defeat the guy? But he does anyways. In this movie, basically why I would say it's just okay and not great at all, it's pretty much if I was going to give it anything out of 5, probably a 2 out of 5, the 2 being the action, the rest being shit. There's no common sense in this movie whatsoever. It's ridiculously crazy. It's just not in a good way. Yeah. This kind of stuff is why I would want to watch movies from Hollywood. If this was made from Hollywood, or a Lifetime movie, or some other similar type of movie, I would not watch it. I watched a movie from Lifetime yesterday, and it didn't have any common sense whatsoever. It made it absolutely really bad Western, because it was just no common sense. Come on. When you make a movie and you write the script, you use common sense. Same thing as when you make video games that are supposed to be realistic. You use common sense. That's the whole point. And this is just, I can watch Die Hard 1 with Bruce Willis in it 30 times before I watch this a second time. Because that movie has a lot of common sense in it. They make it pretty dang realistic. It's a great story. If you haven't seen it, you go watch it. Die Hard. This, Hunt to Kill, this is nothing up on that movie. There's just some really funny, cool parts in Die Hard that I will never forget. The turn of my car and Swiss cheese. Yeah, if you watch Die Hard, you know what I'm talking about. And there's a lot more than that, but this is one of my most favorite parts. Or, ho ho ho, now I have a machine gun. So yeah, Steve Austin, Hunt to Kill. I could have directed something better, and that's really sad. If I can direct something better, then you need to hire me to fix this, because this is shit. It's shit. It literally is. This is for a door stomp now. Glad that I rented it, right? I got my SEMA gun fixed, and I'm going to show a video pretty soon of how to disassemble it. It was pretty easy to assemble. I was very surprised. The thing that made it break down was the screws were loose on the inside of the gun. It was the Desert Eagle, one of the Desert Eagles. And once I tightened it, it all worked again. When it became untightened, when you pulled the trigger, it wasn't pushing the trigger button on the inside. There's I guess I can't think of what that is called. It's just a button that makes the battery connect to the motor, that makes it shoot. And it's not being pushed when you would pull the trigger, because the screws weren't tight enough, so the trigger would move past this button instead of pushing it correctly. So once I tightened it all down, it was easy. It was easy to pull out the gearbox, easy to work on. I was very surprised on these pistols. The inside of that gearbox was very, very nicely made, from what I can tell. Even though the bushings look to be plastic, I will say the gearbox has a heck of a lot of grease, the most I've seen out of a gearbox so far. I've only opened up 2. But I had to say they look very fantastic, except for the screw parts. So if you only own any SEMA pistols, then I would do what I just suggested. Open them up, tighten any screws you can before this happens, because you're going to have to tighten them anyways. It's not going to break the gun, but it's going to stop working. Oh, you're going to take time out of your time to tighten them. So yeah, this video was really about this piece of shit movie. Yeah, there are some pretty cool fight scenes in there, and Steve Austin, I admire you because you're a cool, kick-ass kind of guy, but I can make a better movie than this again. If you want to make a movie together, then yeah, I would definitely put you in a badass movie. This is a piece of shit, especially the ending. Kill him! If you watch it and you know what I'm talking about, this is 2 out of 5 stars in my opinion. 2 stars again only for the action. Because it's good on some of the action, but then the common sense doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So that's going to be it for now, guys. Out.